You ever notice how the entire world is terrified of one thing above all else? Not death, not pain, being alone. From the cradle they drill it into us. Share your toys. Go play with the other kids. Are you okay sitting by yourself? As if the greatest sin a soul can commit is to enjoy its own company. They made solitude the ultimate taboo. They turned silence into a crime. And they did it on purpose. Because a man or woman who can sit in an empty room, look the void dead in the eye and smile, that person is no longer for sale. Let me take you deeper. In the ancient mysteries, the real ones, not the watered-down versions they sell in bookstores, the final initiation always happened alone. No witnesses, no guru holding your hand, no audience to applaud, just you, the dark, and the presence that has been waiting since before your first breath. The candidate was stripped naked, blindfolded, led into a stone chamber and left there. Sometimes for 3 days, sometimes 9, sometimes until the calendar lost meaning. No food that nourishes the body, no voice but their own. That was the test, not whether you could levitate or recite sacred syllables backward. The test was, can you abide with yourself when there is nothing and no one to hide behind? Most broke, some went mad, a few came out shining like gods. That chamber still exists. It's inside you right now. And the world has spent your entire life teaching you to be terrified of walking into it. Why? Because every empire, visible and invisible, runs on your fear of that room. Consumerism needs you to believe emptiness can be filled with objects. Romantic dogma needs you to believe you are half a soul until someone else completes you. All of them collapse the moment you discover you lack nothing. In the language of the old grimoires, the black pullet, the arbatel, the true key of Solomon, they all say the same thing in code. Before you can command spirits, you must first command the spirit within. Before you can bind demons, you must survive the one that wears your face. That is the unspoken oath of every adept. I have sat alone in the abyss and did not flinch. Crowley called it crossing the abyss, that place where everything you thought you were gets annihilated, and only the eternal remains. Gurdjieff called it the terror of the situation. The Sufis call it fauna annihilation in God. The Zen masters just laugh and hit you with a stick until you stop asking questions. Different names, same doorway, and the key to that doorway is solitude. That's how deep the spell goes. They taught you that being alone equals being lonely. That's the lie. Loneliness is the hunger of the personality that believes it is separate. Solitude is the feast of the soul that remembers it never left the banquet. Loneliness begs for another. You can't manipulate someone who needs nothing from you. You can't sell salvation to someone who already is the kingdom. You can't scare with hellfire someone who has already walked through hell and brought back the light. So the world does the only thing it can. It pathologizes solitude. It calls it depression, avoidance, narcissism, something we need to work on. It drugs it, distracts it, shames it, diagnoses it. Behind you, anything to keep you from remembering who you really are when no one is watching. But the game is up. The veil is thin now. More and more souls are walking away from the noise. They are closing the door. They are turning off the feed. They are sitting in the dark on purpose. And something ancient is waking up inside them. If that's you, if you've ever felt the pull to just be alone, really alone, without apology, listen to me. That pull is not a problem. It is a summoning. Your soul is calling you home for the final initiation. Do not fear the silence. The silence is where your real name is spoken. Do not fear the emptiness. The emptiness is pregnant with everything. Do not fear being alone. You were never alone. The angels are already waiting. And this time they don't need to blindfold you. You're ready to see.